microphone is on, you guys, and welcome everyone. Yes, this is live, and there we go. I will turn that music off completely, and Piggy says, I hear you, Dr. Fox. All right, excellent, and welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. It is Monday, the 16th of May here. I know I just watched the time go by there where somebody said it was 11 a.m. and that must be somewhere else. I believe that was in Edithland. I guess that's what we'll call it, Edithland. Anyway, welcome to all of you. First off, welcome to the moderators. Arizona Snowman in the house. Piggy is there as well at 1:56 a.m. Wow, Piggy, that is the sleeping time. No wonder you don't get any sleep. The darn stream is on. Anyway, welcome to the other moderators as well. Probably CND Boy and Joseph Fields Official hiding in the background somewhere, and they will be along, I'm sure, and that is all great. Anyway, welcome to all of you. You may notice that I have a Etna erupting and smoking video pinned up top. I did a little time lapse. Some of you have already taken a look at it today, and it was from earlier today. I've made it at last. Spooky Avocado, welcome. And glad that you did make it. Anyway, let's get right into saying hello to all of you good people here, and we'll start out by saying Tom Dice was the first guy in today, so Tom gets those cookies, and from there we are going to say hello to, let's see, Grandma B, welcome back, as well as Craig Thor, Scott Hartman, Amelia, Silversmith is in the house, Sue Hayes, Doug Christopher, Cookster Littlefield, Spooky Avocado, and up we go. We see Echo the Bot, and Trev T is here. Sharon Stewart, welcome, and Edith NZ, welcome. Glad to have you on board. We got Craig Thorne, Henry Nelson, welcome. Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you, Dr. Fox. Sasha, welcome back. Let's see, Berger also in the house. Echo the Bot is here, and BMAT is here as well. Welcome back, William. Garabando, I'm sorry about that intro music, but I'm gonna stick with it, and I really, out of everyone out there so far, you're the only one that doesn't like it, and I do apologize. It's going to be on the show, unfortunately. Also, Irish Monk, welcome, and by the way, thank you for that €5 super chat at the beginning. I know you have Mrs. Monk or Miss Monk to go deal with and look at her wonderful car that she bought, and just remember, make sure you praise her for such a fine automobile. That is going to keep you in the good books. Anyway, going up a little bit more, we see, I think, okay, I got Echo, I got Henry Nelson, I got Grandma B, Bill Paget, welcome back. Going up a little bit more, we got Amelia already. Colin Deadman, welcome, glad to have you on board. Rick Van Eject, also back, welcome, glad to have you on board again. And let's see, going up, we got Sharon Stewart. Okay, now we got running into a lot of repeats here, which is great. That means everybody's chatting, and that's what we like to see. And I don't mind going through these to try to pick out names. A little bit difficult, but we'll try. Hermione, welcome back, Hermione. I'm glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more, Liz Markman Moyler, welcome back. Good to see you. We got Sasha, of course, already. And going up a little bit more, who else? We got Colin. All right, zooming up a little bit quicker here to try to see who else I might have snuck in that I missed so far. Let's see, we got Bill, we got Amelia. Boy, you guys are chatty in here. That's all good though, we like that. Sue Hayes, I don't know if I mentioned your name already, but welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And going up some more to see who else might have got in here. All right. Just about at the top here, so I think the top is always far, far out of reach. Okay, I am at the top. I don't see any other names right there, but we are good. Billy Bob Joe is here on the bottom. I see Paul Williams also made it in. Good to see you guys. We got Scott Hartman already, so that's good. And just recapping down on the bottom end here, that might have snuck in while I wasn't looking. And, okay, I think we're good for right now. Yeah, I think we are. Okay, cool. So anyway, you guys, it is definitely a live shot on the screen. You see the bacon coming down off of good old Etna. And if we go back a little bit earlier in the day here, well, actually, let's just do this. I'm just going to take that big banner right off of there. Where is it? I see it here somewhere. There we go. All right, we'll get rid of that, and we'll put this on and just show. This was the video that I made up earlier, and running from about 1800 till I can't remember what time it actually ran till, but I did it up in a time lapse, and I thought it was pretty cool, and just figured I'd share that with you guys. If you did want to see the whole thing on your own, I do have it posted up in the top of the chat there. So, and thank you, Silversmith, for that. Wonderful, Silversmith. All right, got that. Thank you for the Go Etna Go $5 super chat. That is awesome, and that does look pretty neat to be able to see it just smoking out like that, and you can start seeing that river of lava getting brighter and brighter as the sun is setting. And I thought that turned out very, very well. So thank you kindly, Silversmith, and glad that you are enjoying this. And this is awesome. At least I think it is. And one of the things I did notice in that, you see how far the lava has come down the hill already. It is actually moved quite a ways from what we were seeing yesterday. So the lava, if it keeps pouring, I mean, it's got to keep coming, and it'll keep coming down that same river till it kind of solidifies or spreads out in a larger delta down on the bottom, which is pretty cool. So anyway, that was that a quick video, and we will put you back to live viewing now, and hopefully that'll be live. That should be about it. There we go.
The pace and complexity
Okay,
of modern
and
environments make it
I need
challenging
to stop.
to
That's
detect
an
and
ad
respond to
in there.
security threats.
I don't want ads. Skip that ad. Sure. No, how about we go there? All right. Or maybe this one. There, that's better. That's actually what it looked like. Anyway, we can go through today's views anyhow, just to take a little bit more of a look at what Etna looked like. Come on, there we go. So bright day from looking at it from the one side. We don't see a heck of a lot of smoke coming off of it, unfortunately. From this angle, there you go, a little bit better. You can see that coming up now that the sun has moved around a bit, and this was later on, of course, when it started really smoking up a storm. And you see how slow it's moving, and this is why I did it in a time lapse to show a little bit more speed, right? So that's kind of what we had there. Pretty awesome. And let's, yeah, we won't worry too much more about that view, but yeah, you can see it a little bit better coming up just off of the volcano itself. The stuff on the other side is where that flow is going down. So looking pretty neat. I'll go to this guy here. We did look at it from earlier today, but you know, when we go a little bit further back, this is 9 hours 45 minutes ago. You could barely see the thing, and I thought, oh, this is not good. You know, we're not going to have a good visibility day, but it turned out that the volcano gods smiled upon us and gave us some clearer skies and allowed us to look at that. And that was pretty awesome. That was actually at 1721 their time. Came out pretty hard and heavy and looked pretty cool. I should have maybe started my time lapse a little earlier, but that's all right. It looks pretty good though, the way it is. Welcome to Yona. Glad to have you on board, Yona, from Iceland. And always good to see you. Did I say hello to Berger? Guten Abend, Berger. And S or ESD is also in the house. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Anyone else that I missed real quick here? I'm just looking. BMAT, I think I got William already. I think we're good there. Okay. Yeah, I think we got everybody. I'm just gonna zip down. Oh, Tetra. Tetra is here. Yeah. It's the lava workers, volcano gods. Yep, everybody. And oh, Mummy of Hamsters just popped in as well. Good to see you on board. And let's carry on with what we're doing here. So, obviously, you've seen how this thing was acting. This area in the front here, where you see a lot of smoke, that is kind of where that end of the lava flow is. So it's burning through some older rock as well as possibly some organic stuff that's grown on there, but hopefully it isn't going to spread. They did have a lot of rain a while ago here, so I don't think you know, it's going to turn into a forest fire or anything like that. Should be all right. And let's see, I think we're good with that view. We did see the rest of it, and of course we really did like that view. You know, when you're looking at that and you see that, you got to go, oh, that is not bad. So at least I like it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that too. A lovely scene. And it is really gorgeous just to be able to look at that. And let's see, we'll go on to the other ones. This is current view right now of the other area where we can see the lava. And that's the end of the lava flow right there. Unfortunately, we can't see too much else. If we back that up a little bit, I'm just wondering how far we need to back up. Yeah, it changed a little bit. I think we need to go further back here. No, still not good. Back into the daylight. And this is what it looked like in the daylight hours. So from at a distance there, you can see why we can only see a portion of the lava and the little output in the back here. But that gives you a pretty good, a nice clear shot of what it looked like. Did you get to see the eclipse last night? No, it clouded over here so badly that I did not get to see the eclipse or the Starlink train go by, which both started at about 10:30 and the soup up there was unfortunately too thick, and really disappointed me. And of course today was a nice day. When it started out, I thought, okay, this is just the way it is, and yeah, it's all right. There will be more eclipses, and I am sure there will be more Starlink launches as well that we get to see. So that is all cool. And anyway, that is a nice scene getting into dusk setting. I really do like that. You can see it a little bit better, and gorgeous. All right, moving on. This one, of course, out of focus, unfortunately, and that is not the first time. Oh, that's a little bit better. You can see that streak coming down, and we'll back up a little bit more so you can see it at twilight as well. And there it is. That's not a bad shot or scene as well, and I do like it. Now, as far as the volcano itself, from what I understand, it is continuing to do what it's doing, and I'm hoping that it will build up a little bit more and continue with this novel little eruption that it's having. This is definitely not one of those explosive eruptions, and that is something that, you know, a lot of people think, oh, okay, what are we going to get here? Like remembering what we seen in February, that was very violent and explosive, and multiple vents at the same time kind of thing, whereas this is a lot more placid type situation where it's a lot calmer. Now, just because the volcano is huge, just because it's large, and because it has been known to put out some really massive wild eruptions, doesn't mean it's going to erupt like that every time it erupts. Same thing goes for Yellowstone, Mount St. Helens. You know, you pick a volcano and they're all basically the same. You know, like you remember Cumbre Vieja when we watched that. You know, there was different phases, different times that volcano was producing different styles of eruption, which were, you know, really quite interesting and neat to be able to see. And this is the same thing that we are experiencing here with Etna, this being a slower eruption, a lot more calm and sedate, more touristy, if you like, if you want to go see it. I'd still be a little hesitant going up there on the mountain and taking pictures, but like I say, it's a lot more of a sedate eruption than the past one that we had, and I'm really liking the fact that it is giving us a little bit of something to look at, and I hope that we get a little bit more. So, is Helen on? No, I didn't see Helen. Yona, sorry, no Helen. No Helen yet. At least I didn't notice. And let's see, Dr. Fox. Okay, I should have found you at the time Cumbre Vieja was erupting. Yeah, that would have been. You would have enjoyed it. Actually, we do have a lot of those volcano streams on there, Tetra. So if you do want to go watch them, we did quite a few from Cumbre Vieja, so pretty cool. If you don't mind, show Etna. Whoa, something just popped up here. Somebody sent me a picture. Okay, Silversmith, okay, if you don't mind, show the live Etna YouTube shot at Veta. Live webcam streaming. I cannot, Silversmith. The last time I showed their stuff, I ended up getting 2 strikes on 6 different videos. Okay, 1 strike was on 1 video, and 1 strike on 5 other videos. So unfortunately, vendetta or is a no-go for me. I wish I could. Do not have permission. So yeah, we won't go there. And unfortunately, and I mean they do have a pretty nice view. That one camera is outstanding, and I'd love to show it, but that doesn't work, and they won't provide permission. So I had asked before, they certainly wouldn't. Okay, anyway, carrying on, we do, I wish we could show it, so it would be nice. But this is kind of a situation where, well, we got to do what we got to do. Anyway, this is their live one right now, so I'm not going to go too much further. The other one here from earlier today, from the backside, we get to see it that way, and that was kind of a golden shot there as well. Just you don't see any lava, and it's no fun when you don't see lava. I want to see lava. Anyway, you did see it smoking quite well there, and that is pretty much the way things are. All right, so I'm going to leave that be. We're going to pop over to Iceland. Can't you ask them for permission? I did ask them for permission, Piggy, and they never responded. Okay, as simple as that. So not going to worry about it, just not going to show it, unfortunately. All right, let's carry on, though, with what we've got next on our agenda, and of course, that is our wonderful Iceland, and we will take you there to a nice, bright picture and see what we can come up with. And by the way, I had to restart my computer, so things are not in the same places. If I'm fumbling around, that's why. All right. There we go. There's our wonderful, beautiful Ragnar, of course, sitting in Geldingadarlar, and keeping fingers crossed that one day it will fire up again. Not sure if that's ever going to happen, but we're going to see what happens. Anyway, this line across here is kind of the top end of Geldingadarlar, or the south end of that valley where Ragnar sits, and the rest of the material coming down is heading down towards not Haggy. There we go. Boy, short with names today. Anyway, trail here, berm there. Looks pretty awesome. There's also a berm down below. Let's see, you can't really see the trail too well. There we go. Okay. Trail right there, and then it goes up on top. And you can't see that berm that's down here, but there's another berm down here to stop this flow from going over into Knot Creeky. And that is pretty much is what it is. How is what full Ragnar? Ragnar is quiet. How far is Ragnar from this point? That's probably 2 kilometers. No, 1.5 kilometers. Something like that. Maybe 2 kilometers. It's quite a ways, quite a hike. What is that red spot? Okay, red spot on the camera. When we move it, it disappears. I think that might be a fly. Do they have red flies in Iceland? Uh-oh, we're refreshing. Let's take a look and see. Oh, they got commercials on that one and refreshing on this one. All right. Anyway, those are the views from Ragnar today. And it's not bad at all. So they did have some fog, and it did look not bad at certain points in time. We like it. Other view, of course, is oh hey, there's the Pacific, or sorry, the Atlantic Ocean. My bad. Getting into the better daytime here, we see it did rain a little bit, and not so many pictures on there. But anyway, that's the Nothaggy Valley down here. And of course, Nothaggy ends down there. There's the berm, and the lava never actually pushed up against that berm. It got right to here, and that was it. So that's when it stopped flowing, unfortunately. A human with a red coat on, Dr. Fox. You think so? Or was that something sitting on the camera? I think it was on the camera. It's a salty water. Yeah, don't drink the water. It's salty. Yeah, okay. Anyway, looking not too bad in the other area here. I like it. Okay, back to Ragnar. Let's go have a look at the harmonic tremor chart. That is what everyone is dying to see. And me too. And we do see a little bit of action there. I'm refreshing it right now, and there's some new quakes I didn't see before. So from about midnight onward, they did have a good-sized quake over and around midnight. We see that some smaller ones in between, and then we see a larger one, smaller one, and it got quiet and then popped back up with another one. And another one right there. So these ones, if they're all in the same place as these, and that's over in the valley or just west of Grindavik, and if that's the case, then that's understandable why these are down a little bit. That might be somewhere around a 3.5 or something like that. If it's over 4, it'll be right off the top of the chart, is what I've been noticing. So, pretty cool. Smudge on the lens, Morty. All right. Could be. It could be smudges. Anyhow, we do see what's going on there. I don't know if you can hear that airplane out there. They're going to bomb us. I hope not. It's a flyby. It's a flyby. All right. What? Wubba blubba bub? No, I'm sorry, DJ. I don't understand that. I do not understand that language. Anyhow, earthquakes right there. That's what we're looking for. Let's pop over and have a look. And of course, first thing we see is the entirety of Iceland. And if we zoom in at the top here, because I like the top first. If it'll move, there we go. What is going on? Anyway, there we see a whole bunch more spots. All right, we want to get closer to them. 2.4 right down here, and of course that would be right on the northern portions there of our mid-Atlantic ridge. 2.4 happened today at 4:11 at 10 kilometers down. And that one is a sizable quake. We did see another one out here somewhere. There it is, 1.3. And that one is from 13:15, 4.4 kilometers down. So that's kind of neat. We do see another 1.2 out here. And that is from 5:37 a.m. 14.1 kilometers down. That's a whole bunch further, definitely. And C3PO said I am fluent in over 60,000 galactic languages. Are you sure? 60,000? All right. I don't know. I don't believe you. Others might, though. Anyway, 1.8, 6.4 kilometers down, 16:15 was the time on that, or if you like, 4:15 p.m. Looking for the other guy here, 1.3 down here in the cove, and I noticed these aren't in such a big grouping like the other ones were. Not sure what's going on with that, or if all of a sudden we're just having random quakes everywhere else. My 5G is sailing along nicely. A new modem today. Hey, right on. This one was from 1536, 6.5 kilometers down for that 1.3. And if we zoom back out, I think that covers most of the ones out in the ocean up north there. And a quick look around Astja, and we don't see one at Astja, but we do see this friend of his, horrible. I'm gonna find out how to pronounce that. That's horrible. I don't know. Tough for me to say that one. Anyway, 12:40 p.m. and 5.6 kilometers down for that 1.4, and that is pretty cool. Don't see anything on this map in Grimsvatn area or Bardabanga or even down here in Katla or Hekla. So right to the peninsula where we've had the larger earthquakes again. And again, these aren't as large as the other ones, but definitely sizable. We're just going to touch on these big ones real quick here. And one thing I noticed, gee, that's that same ridge that I said it might be happening at. We'll see what happens. And 1.3, why is that a 1.3? 5.6 kilometers down, 207. I could swear that says 3.2, you guys, not 1.3. What about this one? 1:09 a.m., 5.9 kilometers down, and it is 1.9, it said, not 2.5. All right, what's going on? Did somebody just color these onto here and made us pretend? Hey, this one says 3.1. I like it, but that's from yesterday at 1844. So I'm not sure what the heck is going on with our earthquake map. We'll take a look at the other one. But this is that ridge that we have a big possibility of it happening at. If it does, and that'll be interesting. I just want to kind of mention this is up a little higher here, and the land in between, this is this is higher here as well. And if you kind of make a U shape, that's a pretty big valley. And if it did flow that way, and did flow all the way down here into the ocean, I don't think it's going to affect too many things. And that's what it would be doing. So if it did go there. Now I do see over here, this is the Blue Lagoon, and we do see these here. This is a little more scary. This is from 9:50 a.m. 4.5 kilometers down for that 0.3. So I have to worry about that. I don't know if those are far enough up though to be a concern right now. Being 4.5-5 kilometers down, that's still a long ways for any of that magma to travel upward, and it'll take it at least 2 or 3 days depending on how much pressure there is. So not sure what that's doing. Anyway, 1.0, 4.5 kilometers down, and it is at 2:09 a.m. This 1.5 right here at 2:10 a.m., 4.5 kilometers down as well. 1.6, 2:09 a.m., 4.5 clicks down, but that one said 1.0 on it, not 1.6. This is a 1.5 saying 1.5, and 3.3 kilometers down at 9:51. This 2.0 here says 2.0, and it is 3.9 kilometers down at 2 minutes before 10 a.m. So that's kind of what is happening in that area. And then we have a whole bunch more on this side, as well as a lot more down here. And I think what we can do is maybe we'll check some of these out. That's from yesterday at 1810. We'll check some of these out after the break. For right now, I think that's a pretty good indicator of where the actual shaking was going on. Real quick at the other look at the other map, and just wanted to be a little bit curious here. So this is where the older stuff is. This is where we're seeing some of the new ones pop up, as well as down here, and then we've got that little bit of a cluster right there as well. This is a little nerve-wracking here, but that's okay. We've had those there before. What I'm surprised at is we're not seeing any quakes in here at all. And that's going all the way out to Kaleer. That's a little bit of a disappointment. And this is a few days ago, same with this. So I don't know if I want to say our fate is sealed, that we're going to have an eruption down here somewhere. But if it does happen here, get ready with some new names. Anyway, it is time. Yeah, we did warm up a little bit, not a worry. It is time for me to go take that break, though, you guys. Let me put you back onto something that is live, and yeah, there we go. And I'll get you some music playing as well. And let's see, there we go, background stuff. And that is all good. So it is time for me to take a break. For those good people who have joined us, if you are enjoying the show and you have not yet hit that like button, please help us out. It is the most economical and fastest way to help the channel. And please, would really appreciate if you are enjoying it, by all means. Also, if you're new to the channel, you have not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board as a subscriber, if you feel we've earned it, of course, and nobody is twisting anyone's rubber arm, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go take a break for 5 minutes. I will be back, and then we will carry on with having a little bit more of a look at Iceland. And then we'll get back to some of the other volcanoes around the world. So, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here on VolcanoX, a live stream. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. yeah, everybody's got their feet twitching and their hands tapping on the desk and all kinds of things. Pretty awesome. And thank you everyone for sticking around, for being here, and welcome to VolcanoX live stream. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and yeah, that's my little intro music there, and we like it. But I'm going to turn it down here, and we'll just let it slide away, and we'll carry on with what we were doing. So welcome back to all of you good people, and thank you to all of you who welcomed me back. Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you, your theme song. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to turn around and call it. So, Doc intro music, accidental intro music, that is actually working. And I was kind of surprised by that. So, pretty awesome. Hey, I see some flashes down below there. I think people are taking pictures and video and stuff. And we've got flashlights in the dark. Semi, is Semi doing something? We'll have a look at Semi in a while. And hopefully that's got some lava too. Anyway, I'm going to go back to Iceland real quick and just cover some of those other earthquakes that we did see on the other map here. And I wanted to compare maps a little bit to see, because we don't see anything in Geldingadalur, and I'm kind of worried about that. And I'm hoping that I'm really hoping that the eruption goes back over here into Ragnar itself. But you know, it is one of those things. We will see what happens. If we take a look at the other map, and I've got my maps mixed up here, so that's why I'm kind of clicking the wrong ones. Zooming in a little bit more, and even on this map here, nothing. This is Geldingadalur, and that's Ragnar, of course. We don't see any quakes in here at all. We know that that entire lava or magma chamber is in here underneath the entire area, all the way out to the lake, and maybe even a little bit beyond that if we get out here to past the sulfur mountains and all that stuff. So that's kind of a worrisome situation. We don't know where it's going to pop up, and hopefully it'll be somewhere like over here on this side. This would be okay for them physically. I don't think anyone would get hurt or anything like that. It would be pretty cool, pretty awesome. Let's see. Reminds me of when Bob was new. So many lights popped and flashes. Yep, we remember all those lights on the hills. We thought they were aliens. Then we found out they were aliens from Iceland. Anyway, I loved it. I'm not going to beat this to death or go through each one of these earthquakes. These earthquake maps are available for you. Earthquake, Earthquake 2, and Earthquake 3 will bring up all three of the different maps for you if you want to go through them. And I do encourage you to at least have access to them. They're nice to be able to look at and see what's going on. And of course, by having all three, you can do a little bit of a comparison, and that will work as well. So that is important, and because on some of them we see stuff the other ones don't have, which is really quite neat. All right, so there we go, and Arizona Snowman just pulled up all three of those links. And they are definitely there. You guys can have a look at them and try it. I did want to say hello to a bunch of people that did come in. Kananaskis Country popped in. Welcome. I got Tetra earlier. Maria is in the house. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board, Maria. I seen Yona earlier, but I also seen somebody else. Berger, did I say hi to you? If not, guten Abend. Mark the Shark, welcome, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And going through, I think I got Oh Mummy of Hamsters, Billy Bob Joe as well. Okay, if I didn't call your name out or didn't say hi to you, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. It's just I have a lot of things that go on here, and don't always see the screen, and not able to define. Oh, there's one I see. Bo, welcome back, Bo. Glad to see you on board. And I think that's the last one I was looking for. Okay, just so you know. Anyway, Karen is also here. Welcome back, Karen. And of course, Irish Monk is here. Hey, did she get home with her car yet? I'm curious. Does it look nice? Hang on, you're still here. That means she didn't. Okay, never mind. All right, let's carry on. We want to take a look at a few other volcanoes around the world real quick. And sorry, clearing that out. And hey, Trev, how come you put the crane up? And I don't know why you would do that. Hang on, let me get a different view. Let's see if the ice cream boat's there. Darn crane. Okay, there. Nope, no ice cream boat. Darn it. Might be coming though. I don't know if that's a speck on my screen or what the scoop is, but anyway, looking at what we see here, it is actually kind of neat to see it's calmed down a little bit during the night. If we go back to this frame here, this was actually glowing, and we can probably go back and observe that by the magic of recorded video. And there you can see a little bit of glow right there, but it was actually really glowing quite well at one point in time. I just want to find the right spot here when it was really dark. All right, where are we here? Somewhere around here, maybe 6 hours ago. I don't know if you can see that was glowing. I thought it was a darker time. Yeah, maybe there. Let's see. Okay, this might be getting into the closer to what I'm looking for here. Nope, I guess not. Maybe we'll back way up to that's still from yesterday. Well, technically today. There yesterday. Our today. Okay, there you can see that glow. All right, that's what I was after, and you can definitely see it. So that is about 12 and a half hours ago, and looks pretty good. So we know there's some activity in there. There is fire in the pit, and we look forward to seeing a whole bunch more. So that will be awesome when we get to it. Anyway, that's the daytime shot, 8:46 a.m. There you go as well, from the long range. Let's take a look at the other places. Hey, this is kind of neat. Spaceship cloud. A lenticular cloud around Mount Fuji, and that looks kind of neat. And yeah, it's a croissant. So pretty cool, and glad we were able to share that and see it. Let's carry on to our next volcano. And this is it over here. That is ASO, ASO, the way it's spelled. It is not off-gassing as much as it used to. It has been downgraded. It's back to a green. So I don't know if we're going to continue to watch it. We'll peek in on it once in a while, that kind of thing. Let's go to the other one here, and this is unfortunately not a very good picture, but we can definitely see the volcano, and we can see that it is emitting quite a bit of material as far as smoke is concerned. We don't see any fire, maybe just a little bit down in here. On occasion you can see it glow, but I was watching earlier trying to see if there were any good points in time when it was actually doing something, and I wasn't seeing too much of that. This is kind of when it was started, and that's about an hour ago when it started pouring out more on this particular eruption. So doing its thing, and we can see that pluming action, and of course lots of stuff coming out, and hopefully it'll get a little brighter there, and we'll be able to see it a little bit more. But yeah, it almost looks like we can see a little bit of lava down there. I don't know if that's what it is, just looks that way. We'll leave that alone, and I'm going to put it back onto Sakurajima so I know where that is. I don't know if Taal is working yet, but we'll take you over to the old geyser, and that is Old Faithful. And for those who were paying attention to the chat earlier, they would have got the punny. All right, never mind. I'm gonna keep my punnies to myself. Yeah. Anyway, that is what we're seeing there. While I'm doing that, I'm trying to see if we've got Taal back on a line here. No Taal, unfortunately. Or maybe volcano. Okay. I don't know. We may have Taal to be able to look at. Let's see. Although I had finally sorted out tonight. Okay. All right. We do punny doc. Okay. Well, I'm glad you do, punny. And taking you over to Taal volcano, which is kind of short out here, and you can almost make out that there's land. Part of the problem with them being with this camera shot is it's just about right down at lake level, and you have a lot of evaporation happening in a very warm environment there, and that's what makes the visibility kind of really poor. But if it was erupting massively, we would be able to see it from this view. This is from Madame Rutsa, and we don't have the other one online as of yet. So that is what we're doing. Puppies are all at their human homes. Hey, Mark the Shark, you got them all out there. Excellent. That is wonderful. And hopefully they will grow up to be wonderful puppies. Okay, other volcanoes. Let's take a quick peek out here at the Azores, and we'll get on to that. And a little quieter at the Azores again on this shot. There's a harbor down here, and that's why it's so bright. And then, of course, you see the lights of Pico Island, which is about 18 kilometers across the strait. And we'll look at these other ones. Notice the white water down here. This is a little bay, and a lot of white water today, so the seas are pretty rough, and they've got probably some pretty windy conditions and stuff happening. That's what we've got there, and look at that. That's a nice moonlit shot, and that's pretty cool. And yeah, there's the moon, and that is awesome, you guys. And I like that shot. I think that's neat. All right, Diane Craig, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And DrFox2000. Oh, okay, I'm a DrFox. Oh, are you hot? Oh, Arizona's hot. Yeah. No worries. It's okay. I'm teasing you, Diane. Don't worry. Typhoons happen. Oh, and I'm being punny today. All right, let's move to the other map here. Let's make that a little bit bigger. There we go. and that looks a little better, but we don't see a heck of a lot of action happening here. 1.8 happened today at 2009. Let's see, where's this guy? 1.8, yeah, 2009. This guy here, 2.0 at what was it, 1634. I have to look for the times on this. This is a little different than the other format. So, and this one was at 1350 or 1:50 p.m. and that's what we're seeing. So that's already full 3, and then we have this guy 2.0 from 5:07 a.m. That's 4 of them, and let's see, this guy here from 49 minutes after midnight, 1.8, and then that's what we run out. So that's what do we got? 6 in total, and that's kind of what we're looking at. What's happening on São Jorge today here in the Azore Islands, and let's pop over to the other map. I like this one because it is a little easier to deal with, but I'm going to refresh it and make it bigger, and then we're going to zoom in. So that's the entirety of the Azores right there. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. This island's over here on the other side are as well. But these are drifting far away from there. So this island and these guys are going this direction. Up north here, and these guys are going this direction. So down south, these be tropical in another million years or so. Thank you for the 5-minute warning, Piggy, and let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more here. They are showing quite a few earthquakes on this particular one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then one off to the side. So they're indicating more than what we've seen on the other map. And again, this is why we like looking at multiple maps and trying to figure out what's going on, looking at what we've got here. So some of those might be from before. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 that are really truly only from São Jorge from today, and that's kind of what we're seeing. But we do have those other ones in the area, and of course this. Oh, it worked this time. All right, there. Oh, come on! What are you doing to me? I had that working. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total what we're seeing. Now these ones here, always when I see that coming upward over a time period, I always wonder if there is magma pushing up, and when we see them progress. This doesn't make sense here. If it would push up this way, then that way, it wouldn't. It would be over here if it kept on going. So that might be magma, might be something else. We don't know yet. Anyway, that is kind of the earthquakes there. That's what we're seeing, and we will leave that be. Let's see, 5 minutes. We got 3 minutes left. All right, quick trip over to Mexico, and we'll take a look and see if there's anything new happening in Mexico, and work our way down through Central America. Popocatépetl is really smoking quite a bit right now. Bright sunshine shot, and very difficult to see anything. But just imagine if that thing was erupting that badly. That would be like just a horrendous eruption. But the power of the sun coming out of a volcano, that would be deadly. Anyway, this is from the other side, of course, looking at a little bit more of that smoke that's actually coming out. We see it, and this one here is Fuego de Colima, which is south of Guadalajara, Mexico. and I don't know if that's some of the off-gassing or if it's a cloud in the background there, but they said that this one had the occasional puff coming out of it, and that's why we started covering it. Next one here is Fuego. Hey, wait, what do you mean? You just turned it off right when we got in here? Stream recording is not available. Oh, come on. You guys are mean. Let's try that again. And Fuego. Get up there, quality. And let's go back and see if we have any visibility. That's probably why they stopped it. And I'm just looking to see. We don't have any visibility of Fuego. We'll leave that alone. Fuego is in Guatemala, and they've had some storms down there, and that's okay. This one here, as the sun is setting, this is Tilica, and that is in Nicaragua. It is definitely continuing to off-gas, and hopefully one day we're going to see some lava come out of here. Would be nice. This guy here is Momotombo, Momotombo, and that is also in Nicaragua. And as you can see, that is right there. And this is indeed a current picture, as you can see by the time indicated down on the bottom here. So it is continuing to do what it does. And of course, this is a Messiah volcano, and that is also out in Nicaragua, just so we know what it's doing. All right, I'm going to put it back on Popocatépetl as that starts to buffer, and we will slip over to other volcanoes real quick. Actually, it's break time. We will slip back over to Etna and watch the lava flow down the hill some more. So hopefully that will work. Is it going? Come on, go to Etna. Go now, please. There we go. All right, back on Etna. So for those good people who have joined us and not hit that like button yet, please do hit the like if you haven't done so. Really would help. We're trying to get up to 150. That's our target today, and hopefully we can make that happen. Also, if you are new to the stream and you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please do consider hitting it if you are enjoying the content and you think we've earned it. On that friendly note, you don't have to say anything in the chat, but if you did have questions for me, wait till I get back from my break. And when I do come back from my break, since we're halfway in the show, we will be showing bacon seeds. You know, bacon, just like that stuff sliding down the hill, only a slightly smaller version of it. Bacon seeds. All right. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thanks. And the microphone is on. Welcome back, everyone. And, whoa, what happened there? A picture went out again. Darn it. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway, glad you guys are hanging around. And yes, indeed, I am DrFox2000. And you're watching VolcanoX on live stream. And we are kind of at the halfway mark of our show and pushing on to see our wonderful bacon seeds of today. And thank you everyone for the welcome backs. And Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you, Dr. Fox. Woo! All right. Glad that I am audible. That's not edible, but audible. You know, never mind. Bad punny. I ain't got a punny jokes today. All right, hang on. That's a silly wabbit. Okay, we seen you yesterday, Mr. Wabbit, sun tanning wabbit. And anyway, let's get on with this wonderful bacon seed. Look at the smile on this one. Loves to be in the barrel. Pigs in a barrel. That's pretty wild. Can't wait to see the pics, Daryl. Yeah, we want to see the pics. Daryl, send us lots of pictures. And anyway, excellent bacon seed there. Love that. Next guy is these two fellas. And looks like there's a whole bunch more there. And they're looking like teenagers. They're getting up there in age. But they're having some fun out in the mud puddles. And that is amazing to see. Wonderful bacon. All right, next guys are these. Oh, tough day out in the bacon or out in the mud puddles. Now back at the house and relaxing. And that one looks like he's out of steam and just taking it easy. Actually, both of them do there. So pretty cool. Bacon seedlings. Yep, they're just wee guys. They're growing though. You gotta understand they are growing. Here, this is a real seedling though. Look at the beautiful blue eyes on this one. I am really surprised that they do have different color eyes, and blue is pretty, and even has a matching blue harness or collar. That is pretty awesome, you guys. I love the little bacon seed. Raccoon wannabe. Yeah, almost. But I don't think raccoons have blue eyes. Anyway, next guy. And, hey, hold it. There's something wrong with that. I am not seeing that snuffler in the front there. That's the right kind. There's something wrong with this pig. Colors are okay. Ears are in the wrong place. Definitely is something wrong with this pig. I don't know. We might have to take it to the pig doctor. It's an imposter. There we go. That's what the problem is. It's an imposter. Gotta love that bunny. It looks wonderful. Anyway, that's it for our bacon seeds today, you guys. And yeah, a woving wabbit. What? Etna bacon fountain right now. I'm not seeing a bacon fountain right now here on any of mine. I'm trying to see if they're showing something. The one that I do see a little bit of is out of focus, unfortunately, and I cannot show that other one, as I mentioned before, because I don't want any strikes against me. So sorry if it's throwing up a fountain right now. It's not for me to be able to show you that, unfortunately, without risking losing my channel, and I'm not going to do that. So anyway, we do see Mars 2028 is here as well. Welcome. Mary Jane also made it in. Thanks. And Kananaskis Country, Paul Williams, I think we got you guys earlier. And let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could show that other one as well. I really do. It would be awesome to be able to do that. Unfortunately, I don't want to get, don't want to lose it, you guys. You know what I'm saying. We want to be able to do this for a little while longer, and by having the channel removed, it doesn't work. So, I do apologize if that is kind of nasty of me, but it's just the way it is. Unfortunately, we want to keep this intact. So, okay, don't worry, be smart. Yep, I'm gonna be. We're gonna keep that going. Anyway, let's carry on with other volcanoes here as what we normally do. We have a variety there. Luolatok in the Philippines, top left. Bottom left is Semeru, and it is not doing a heck of a lot, but it is there. And then we have this guy, Sertung, and that's actually Krakatoa. And that's what they call it, Krakatoa P. Sertung. That might be the guys who are actually putting that on. But it's Krakatoa. So we see it right there, a lot of off-gassing, but it is not erupting as violently as what it did before. This, of course, Semeru, as you can see, a little quieter now. And not familiar with this one here. This is something new that they've put on, and I really don't know what it's about. Ebu? I don't know if that's the name of it or what the scoop is. So that's what we're seeing from those guys. We do also have this view of Semeru, and it is live right now. That is not bad at all. Looks pretty good to me. And we will carry on and go to our next one. Please try again. I'm going to put you back on here for a second and fix that. Where's my please try again? Yeah. They magically disappear. Just like Cocoa Puffs for some reason. And I have no idea why they do what they do. Let's see. All right, it may have come back, and I think it did. Oh, or did it? Yep. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got the wrong one though. Let's see if we can align that up a little bit better for you guys. Oh, hang on. I think I had to redo. This is buffering again. Oh boy, fun. We'll do a quick grab though, and set it up anyway. I don't like when I have to change things all the time, but you know, it is what it is, you guys. We have to continue with our good work. There we go. A couple of those, and then we'll see if we can get the other one down on the bottom as well, real quick. And let's do a quick capture on that. There we go. Whoop. It moved that one. Darn it. There we go. All right, so we got the three views. Unfortunately, the thing is buffering on and off, and that's not going to help us any for right now. But Semeru is there doing its thing, so we don't mind it doing exactly what it is doing. Anyway, while we're looking at that, we do also have the other wonderful volcano that we did mention before, and I'm going to fix that screen up. Hang on here. Boy, this thing is shifty on me. There we go. Oh no, not quite. What happened? There. All right. And as you can see, that is on the screen now. Again, it's rainy, and that is supposed to be Ruapehu, and Ruapehu is not working. Don't worry, we all know, always aim to show us all the best stuff, but also that sometimes the technical stuff works against you. Yeah, that's true, Maria, and we can't have everything on there, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Let's see. All right, who's got barn owls? Hey, don't bring those owls over here. I got bunnies. They don't go together. Bunnies and owls are not friends. Let's leave them alone. Anyway, Ruapehu in New Zealand in the clouds out here, unfortunately, and we can't help any more with that. This is the other thing that's buffering, and they got another one on there, but that is also kind of not the best shot. So I will see what I can do to line things up for us for later. Anyway, let's carry on with other volcanoes. Let's go over to Hawaii, and I think that one we can manage to get in the right place. There we go. Close up a shot of that lava lake. As you can see, they did zoom in on it really, really well in this shot. There's that toe, and we can kind of see that the lava was splashing up against the back side of it. Now, to me, I'm almost wondering, is this the lava coming out here, or is it going into here? Same thing with right here. I kind of have to wonder, because we see that the lava flow typically came from this bottom end here, bottom right, and flowed that way. So I'm not sure what's going on here, because this looks like it's lower than that, and it looks like it's pouring in from out there. So maybe there is another lava tube now feeding it. We don't know. Anyway, that was from what is it? From 8 a.m. today, because I had to redo things. This is what it looks like at present, and that's kind of a nicer picture. You can see this is where the lava is entering and coming into the lava pond. We also do see, since that morning shot, this has gone down quite a ways level-wise. Looks like a hummingbird. Yep, it does in a way. In a way, it does. I do have to agree with that. The beak out here, and the top and the wing going up and down like crazy. Don't see no tail feathers, so that's the problem. But foxes are no friends of bunnies either. No? Okay. Hi, Mary Jane. All right. Next picture. This is from earlier again. Notice all that smoke going right into the middle and going upward. That is pretty awesome. That was from 8:20 this morning, Hawaii time. And this is what that smoky mess looks like right now. Wow. This is your primary vent area over here, at least it used to be. And that had lava tubes feeding that lake. And then also a lava going in other directions around the edges here. And that is quite interesting to see. It looks like it's built up quite a bit on the backside. And that is, I guess, pretty soon it's going to be spilling into that area as well if it keeps building up here. I keep an eye on that. That was a current one. Let's go. This is wasn't updated. This was from 3:57 a.m. and that's what we were seeing. It was fairly bright. There's that lava on the side that I was talking about. Same thing on the other side. Not as prominent over on the far side there as it was before, yesterday type of thing. Let's have a look at the thermal, and there's your thermal image. There's what I was saying about we see a little bit more behind here filling up that area, and that's exactly what we're seeing here in this thermal. You can also see that we had a little bit of an overflow come out of that hornito there, and this is the other hornito that is feeding it. into the lake or pond. And there are your other areas, the hot spots around the edges, which is really quite fascinating to see. But I like it. Looks pretty cool. And just to make sure, this is the updated image. And there you see a whole bunch more of that lava out in the forefront. Still see it fairly hot here, but so that flow that we seen coming out of here earlier literally did fill up that area. And I'm surprised this is as up as high as it is, but this level is down lower. Makes you wonder why the lava is up here, not down there. Still the hot spots all the way around the vent, which is always cool, or hot in this case. Hot. It's hot stuff. All right, moving on. There's the beehive. The beehive geyser. Yeah, I don't know how to spell geyser either. I spelled it Geyser, geyser. I hope that's right, not S. No, never mind. I don't want to be a spelling hero here. But that's what we're seeing. That is hang on, pretty awesome. But I didn't want to go there. I want to go to the Hawaii earthquakes. So that's what we're going to do next. And I clicked on that other button by accident. Blame it on the button. Blame it on my mouse. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Getting into the Hawaiian Islands, there they are. And we do see some displaced little earthquakes here. Let's have a closer look. And normally everything is in this front area, but it looks like it's a little quieter. We don't have as many new ones. This one was from yesterday, 1834, 38 clicks down. This is a 2.1 that happened today at 1435. This next one here, 1.8, and that was yesterday's at 2049. This guy here is 1.9 from 3:29 a.m. today, 33.3 kilometers down. This 2.1 from 13:41, so a little quieter today. Got to go. She bought an Audi 3. All right, that is excellent, Irish Monk, and thank you kindly for that €10 super chat. That is awesome, Irish Monk, and €10. Thank you kindly for that awesome super chat, Irish Monk, and I hope that A3 serves her well. That would be an awesome little car. And get good fuel mileage and all that stuff. Really good. And again, thanks for the wonderful super chat, Irish Monk. I appreciate that. Okay, looking at that, we've got 2.1, and of course it is about 35 kilometers down. And I'll leave that be. I want to hit these other ones here. This is up on the slopes of Mauna Loa. This one 2.3, also considered Pahala, but it was at 11:40 a.m. and it shows a depth of 0.4 kilometers, or in this case 400 meters below sea level. That would make this a little bit deeper yet, because from sea level to up here is already probably 1,000 feet, if not more. So technically 1.4 kilometers down or something plus. Looking at what we've got here in Mauna Loa, we don't see anything but the older ones. Not going to worry about those. But I am surprised that we have another one over here on Mauna Kea. Not very big, 2.6. Happened at 22.3 kilometers down at 2:48 this morning, and it was shaker 3. So I hope they didn't ruin any astronomical images. Being where it is, most of the observatories are up on the top here. There's your observatories, and that earthquake, if we kind of correlate, there it is. So observatories and earthquake. So they definitely could be affecting it a little bit. And there you go. All right, so that is Hawaii as far as the earthquakes around there. And what we're going to look for now is the world map. First thing, of course, we're always looking for the red dots first. Those are the strongest and most recent. And we don't see a heck of a lot. We do see a few down here in California and places like that. Very natural occurrence there, as long as that keeps flipping the San Andreas fault and making a few small earthquakes. We're all good. It's when it stops making earthquakes we got trouble. And if that line disappears for a day or two, yeah, get out of Dodge, guys. Aleutian Islands up here, we don't see too much new stuff either. A couple up here in Alaska, all the way in. Nothing around most of these subduction zones. Pretty quiet in general. And this one, 4.8 in Indonesia, was from 4:13 a.m., 92 kilometers down. We have this guy here, 4.9. And again 35 clicks, and 5:43 a.m. This guy here a little bit bigger, and that's getting a little closer to Krakatoa, which should be just about underneath that one. 5.8 and 21 kilometers down happened at 12:58. That would have definitely been felt, and I'm sure that they would have seen that. If we hit that shaker map, do they show us? Come on, shaker map. Yeah, they're not showing us too much. They're just showing the level of shaker, but that's it. I wish they would have put the rings around here. That would have been a little bit better. All right. Anyway, we'll carry on. Take a look at other earthquakes real quick. We see we got one down here on the ridge, not quite in the South Sandwich Islands, but close. And of course, Central America still getting theirs. New one just popped up, and that is a 2.3 in Mount Vernon, Illinois. And that's an odd place for an earthquake, but that just popped up, and hopefully it won't affect anything. We do see this one up here on the northern end of the mid-Atlantic ridge, Norwegian Sea area, as they call it, 10 kilometers down from 1505 UTC, and that is where that one was. They're still showing the old ones here, 4.5 in Iceland, that kind of thing, so they don't show the other ones. This is the only other sizable one, and I think we already got that 5.8. So did we look at this guy? Maybe not. 5.4 up here, just at the tip of the peninsula, Kamchatka Peninsula. So pretty cool. And let's carry on. We're going to take a look over at the Azores. Again, I kind of want to zoom out here and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. We have a couple up here, 3.8, and that was from the 15th, and this 3.4 was from the 13th. So those are a little bit older already, and not going to worry about them. We do see some very small stuff going on in the Canary Islands here. Nothing of a major consequence. When we zoom into La Palma itself, counting today's earthquakes, we've got 3. 1, 2, 3. Yesterday we ended up with a grand total of 2. When we checked, there were only 1 There was only, actually there wasn't any, I don't think. This one here was late after the show, so yeah, it could have been actually both of them. I showed up late because I could remember we didn't have any, but we do have a 4 today, and that is pretty awesome. But they're just little tiny ones, and nothing to write home about, and nothing to scare anyone, and I doubt that anyone even noticed them. And let's pop over to our interactive volcano map, and that is a worldwide map, of course. Oh, hang on, it's way over break time. Yeah, I need to go have a break, you guys. I should have noticed that. Did I? Boy. Yeah, I think Piggy forgot. Piggy might have fallen asleep, or didn't give me a warning. Good night, Maria, and good night. I think Tetra is leaving as well. And all right, good night, you guys, and no worries. Be good. Keep smiling. And I am going to put this back on to. Well, I already have it on there. And we'll turn that music on. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, you guys. And hopefully that'll all be good. There we go. All right, music is on. Dr. Fox, how quiet does La Palma have to be for them to downgrade to code green? You know, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Mars 2028. I'm kind of really surprised. Anyway, it is Pepsi time for me, so I gotta go do that. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, you guys. For those who are here in the show, if you haven't done it yet, let's see if we can get those likes over 100 while I'm on my break. That would really be awesome. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, but you're enjoying the show and you would like to see more in the future, by all means, do hit that subscribe button and turn it from red to gray, and don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're there. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. Thanks. I guess everybody's got toes tapping and doing all kinds of things, and glad to have you all on board. Turning that music down, I hope, and we'll turn it off. There we go, and thank you for sticking around. Glad to have you guys on board. Oh boy, I see we still didn't make it to 100 likes. Hoping that there's going to be at least a couple more here real quick that we can see, and get that number over 100 would be really awesome. Anyway, you guys, we were looking at the maps, looking at our volcanoes that are listed on the maps, and we'll give it a quick shot to go back there and finish that off. That would really be awesome, and that is pretty cool. Tapping and snapping. All right, I can hear you, Dr. Fox. Thank you. And there we are, back on our wonderful volcano map. And of course, there we see Astja and Ragnar on there, and that quake that they registered yesterday, the bigger one. And of course, Sao George is still sitting here waiting. We're waiting for lava from Sao George. And of course, La Palma, Cumbre Vieja. Somebody was just saying that there was a lady out there saying that there's still a deadly poisonous gas coming out of that thing. And yes, it is still off-gassing, and it probably will be for a long time to come yet. Anyway, looking at some of the stuff around the Ring of Fire, really nothing special or new that we want to report. We know Cleveland Volcano is relatively new, that got put back on the list here, but we don't see too much else. We did check, well, there's Kilauea out there in Hawaii, and of course Popocatépetl, and then down here in Guatemala you got Fuego and Satyaguito, Satyaguito, I think, something like that. No habla español. And Nicaragua has got Messiah and a few other ones in there as well, as the same as Costa Rica, and they're still doing their thing. This one here, Pures, if I said it right, Puresi. Anyway, that one, I thought it was orange before, and that is all right. We see that they are indicating a Wolf Volcano as a yellow now as well, still on that map. And of course, as we go down, we see that's pretty normal looking. Ruapehu, we looked at that. It was in the clouds earlier. White Isle Volcano also out here, but they've taken that off the list. Tofua is still on there doing its thing. Yasur and his buddies are still there, and these guys are all pretty much a normal. Luolatok, and these are our Indonesian friends, and will be Semeru and Merapi and Krakatoa, still in the same state. So nothing new there. Japan looks pretty normal. Looking at what we see up here, very, very normal stuff on the Kamchatka Peninsula, and of course that is our Aleutian Islands going all the way out there in a nice arc. So that is what we're seeing on that map. I'm not going to worry too much about it. There's the earthquakes on that arc, and that's kind of what we're seeing. Let's pop over and take a look at our other stuff here. Weather, SO2, no, hang on. Am I forgetting something somewhere along the way? I want to go to Alaska. Let's go to Alaska and visit the polar bears. That is one of today's current images. No, that's yesterday's. Let's see what we get last 24 hours, and we'll let that play, and hopefully it'll bring up something nice. Hey, there's the moon. The moon just went down, crashed inside the volcano, and now we're getting all kinds of eruptive stuff coming out of it. That's what happens when you crash your moon. you're going to cause some reactions. But that looks pretty awesome. Nice to see a lot of stuff coming off of Semi today, and that is a pretty good batch of puffs out of there. Too bad we can't see magma or anything shooting out. That would have been even better, but at least we get to see a little bit of that. Hey, it's Yvonne. Welcome. Glad to have you on board, Yvonne, and good that you made it right at the end of the show. Anyway, I will, Yvonne, I will show you that other video that I've got up there. I'm going to post it. Well, I've got it posted, but I am going to show that again right away. So hang in there. And anyway, this is our current stuff from the Great Sitkins, and I don't think we had too much there. They had kind of poor weather, and we didn't see a heck of a lot. So I'm not going to worry about that so much. This is our Cleveland volcano, and we haven't seen the last 24 hours here, and unfortunately that is the visibility. We've only got 3 frames in there, and that's all they are showing. So that is Cleveland volcano, and this is Pavlov, and we're going to see what Pavlov, that's the current image. We'll see what it's got for the last 24 hours. And yeah, you can see it a little bit, and you can see that there is some gas coming off of it on occasion, but it looks cold there. And no, that's not a volcano for me. That's a snowcano, and very, very cold. So beautiful looking though. I like it. 3 peaks, another peak over here, another one there. Pretty neat. Metal Omi 54, welcome. I'm glad that you made it on board right near the end of the show today. And that is Pavlov again in Alaska on the Aleutian Islands. So let's move on. And I did say I wanted to show that other video again, and I will do that now before we hit the weather and all that stuff. So I'm going to go here for a second. That is Etna at present, and that is the flow that we're seeing from this particular camera, and that is probably the best one. But I did have that video here. I'm going to play it for you guys. This is of course my video that I did this morning, and well, not this morning, but anyway. That is Etna smoking and erupting, and we'll let you have a quick look at that, just so you can see how it's working. So that was from roughly about 1800 on to about 2000, and so about 6 to 8 p.m. And liked watching it a little bit later. I don't know exactly the times there. I didn't really look at that. I just thought, hey, we want to see what was going on. So this is a time lapse of about 2.5 hours worth, and into 2 minutes. And you can see that thing is smoking pretty awesome. Now you'll start to see the bacon flow. And a FAR TV, no, we don't do a FAR TV. We stay away from that guy. Anyway, this is mine, and this is my thing that I put together. So hopefully Paul Williams, if this is on a FAR TV, there's going to be an issue. He can make his own darn videos. But I already know it. I was at work then, but thank you. Okay, well, I figured that's all good, and hope that you did enjoy it if you did see it. So all good, Yvonne. And yep, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, all right. So that was from earlier. That's what we wanted to throw out there at you guys. Anyway, let's get on with our wonderful weather. And I do need to change things here. All right, get onto the right screen, and we will take a look here at our SO2 stuff around the world. And I'm looking to see this one was good up till 12 p.m. I'm going to refresh it. And Wednesday and Thursday rain. Okay. Anyway, looking at North America, not too bad up in the upper portions. Central America is a little bit worse. We do see off Alaska here, we do have a little bit of SO2 coming out this way, and then down, not sure why, but that's okay. Mexico City and Popocatépetl doing this right here. And as we slide down, we know that we have Fuego and all these other guys in between there doing their thing. I like checking up on, is this our other volcano here? Yeah, right there, this guy. And if we hit that and let it play, whoop, hit the wrong button. My bad. I wanted to hit play and hit this button, full screen. There we go. And we should be able to see a volcano. There we go. And that's Sabancaya. And Sabancaya isn't doing too much, but it is continuing to erupt. But not enough to make the big mess that is down here. That is industrial. Going over to New Zealand real quick, White Isle volcano making that little plume. We don't see anything from Ruapehu, and out here Tonga, Tofua is still doing its thing. Quick peek here at Yasur, and that is what Yasur is looking like over the last 24 hours, and it is definitely active. We like it. And that is kind of it. All right. So it definitely is continuing with its motive operandi, and that is to keep erupting forever and ever. And we do see his buddies doing their thing as well as some of the other spots. Ibu and what is it? Dukono, that's it, are right there causing that little problem. This one here would be Luolatok, and then you've got Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa in that area, and that's what also Jakarta here causing some of that pollution. And looking around Taal, there's Taal Lake and Taal Volcano, and we're not seeing any off-gassing or pluming from that. That's mostly from the city right there, and we're going to leave that be. China, bad. Looking here, we do see some off-gassing, and we know that Sakurajima has been doing a lot more than it's been doing before. So some of that is from Sakurajima, as well as we have basically people doing some of the other stuff as well. Kamchatka Peninsula, right there. And if we zoom out, you can see how that wind current is taking it around and curling it right into the Aleutian Islands again. Pretty awesome. Sliding over, we do see industrial stuff in India. As far as SO2, same thing down here in South Africa, where we've got the gold and platinum mining going on and smelting. And then here in DR Congo, we do have a volcano causing some of that, as well as industrial pollution. RTVE, which is right about here, is hardly producing any of this. This is mostly industrial stuff, same thing as what's going on in India. This right here, however, this plume is coming from Etna, and that's where most of that is coming from. Let's see what this beautiful shot looks like, and I am actually going to just play those through and see what we have for shots from Etna today. And that, yeah, and you notice he put that in there, so anybody showing his stuff will get a snag for it, and I'd love him to try that on this. Because this is on windy.com, and of course that's going to be pretty hard for them to say that I stole that video. There we go, and that is it for there. And yeah, we don't see anything in Spain or France. Very clean looking. Germany's got a little bit coming through there, not sure where that's all from. England, not too bad. And do you think those blasts from Sabancaya are bigger than they look? That camera seems to be very far from the volcano. It is indeed very far from the volcano, and if you were trying to do a comparison of sorts, it's a little bit difficult to place judgment because I've never seen that in person. It's just like when you see Ragnar on the screen, you don't realize how big it is till you actually have somebody standing beside it or on the rim of Ragnar, as an example. Iceland looks pretty clean, not so bad. So we've been around the world real quick just to look at SO2, and not too terribly much. It's an easier going day from the looks of things. Let's move over to our actual weather. I am going to redo this. That was from 8 a.m. and that is way far away. All right, since we're already on Iceland, let's take a look at that real quick. Temperature-wise, and you got to remember this is already way late at night, and they've got some very balmy temperatures of 8-9 degrees Celsius in some spots, especially on the peninsula, and that is really nice. Even up in the north here, they've got a few spots that are really good. Over on the east side, a little bit cooler, but that is all right. Sliding down, Ireland, of course, Irish Monk is going to be enjoying being the passenger in that wonderful new car that the Monkus has purchased, the Audi A3. That'll be awesome. And anyway, England looking pretty good. Scotland a little bit cooler, not so bad. Germany looks really nice. Yvonne, is it nice outside? That's a good question for you. We like that. Sliding down a little bit, we do see France is nice, as well as Spain also. So those areas are pretty good. Even in Holland looks pretty warm. And then if we zoom out a little bit, I want to see there's Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and they are doing not too bad. We do have this circulation right here. That's probably some stormy stuff. Yeah, 12 degrees Celsius at Yvonne's house, and that is somewhere in this area. So that's not too bad. And they say 15 in some places. You only got 12. I think you want to go to your neighbors and borrow a little bit. Just down the street, actually, if you go over to Essen, you can get up to 14. Münster, 13. No, go to Essen. It's warmer, Yvonne. Okay. And you can go to Essen to do some Essen. Anyway, enough silliness. All right, you need to be German to understand that. All right. Africa looking warm or hot in those places again at nighttime here, so you got to see that. Echo the Bot is cold. Okay. Anyway, we see that pretty warm in the Middle East as well. India quite warm. Indian Ocean continuing to be warm, and Madagascar not too bad down there, and then we get into Indonesia and Malaysia and all those places looking not so bad. Northern portions of Australia are really quite warm. Southern portions not quite as cold as before, but still not bad. If Oz was here, she would be saying that it's 24 degrees Celsius, so that's pretty awesome. And of course, here looking at New Zealand, a little bit cooler, but still pretty nice. 20 in most places on the Big Island there, or a little cooler in the southern island. That is pretty normal. And let's get back over to South America. Amazon rainforest holding its temperature. Central America, we are seeing the fact that we're seeing really splotchy stuff tells us that heat is down on the ground. It's not up at the higher elevations. Looking at North America, of course, temperature wise, of course, down here in Texas, really hot. Arizona, really hot. And also Southern California, quite hot. Other states in here be pretty warm as well as you start moving up. And then looking at southern Alberta, they actually had some pretty nice temperatures there too. Ours here, 17 degrees Celsius according to that. Calgary also 17, and then down here in Lethbridge, which would be right about here, 19 degrees. Medicine Hat, Kananaskis country, is out there somewhere or someplace close, but they'd be having some good temperatures out there right now, 23 degrees, that kind of stuff. Too far away, I'm on the western side, right at the border near Netherlands, and oh yes, what? Oh, okay. So you're gonna go eat something at Essen? Excellent. And no problem. Yeah, that's all good. All good, Yvonne, as long as you get some Essen in Essen. Anyway, looking at the eastern seaboard, a lot of warm air blowing up will be good. And if you were in the Caribbean, you'd be enjoying some wonderful weather there, hopefully. And I think that is good for weather. I want to see precipitation, and that's always the scary thing. And this is what's coming in for us. Not liking what I'm seeing, some thunderstorms. That would be the first ones that we would be seeing this year. And we do see some storms up here in Montana and going all the way down to, I guess, northern Texas. Not anything major though. As we slide over to the eastern side, all the way up into Canada, they are getting, even though they've got nice temperatures, they are getting thunderstorms and stuff like that. Down in Caribbean, yep, nice warm temperatures, but also getting a warm thunderstorm sliding down a little bit more into South America. We see the northern portions here, part of the Amazon, and then of course Venezuela and Colombia and Ecuador, Peru. Those places have some pretty nasty storm happening in there, as well as down further on the coast here, giving, I guess, Argentina a little bit of stuff coming onto their land as well. Looking at that, let's pop over here, and I want to see what Iceland is doing real quick weather-wise. Little splotch of rain right there, nothing right there. It's off the coast. It looks pretty good. A little bit of fog on the east side. But we're all good there. And ooh, this is not good. Warm temperatures, but that is coming along with a storm from the looks of it. And not sure where this guy is going to go, but I think direction is probably out that way. drawing in some of that warmer air, though. That's what that system is doing. And here we see what's going on in Germany, and places like Hamburg are getting nailed with heavy rainstorms, and even all the way out to Berlin. And that's going into Croatia and those areas as well. All the way down into Italy, actually, when you're looking at that storm. Doesn't look so bad for France or Spain or Portugal, and not seeing a heck of a lot there. Looking where Piggy lives, and Piggy is on the island of Kos. We don't see anything there. What's her temperature looking like right now? 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah. And that is in the middle of the night, you guys. So she's got some very, very good temperatures to relax in, I guess. Looking at this a little bit more zoomed out, of course, I always talk about an equatorial storm going all the way across, and in a way it is still intact doing its thing. We do see in the Philippines and Indonesian areas, they still have a lot of thunderstorms. And looking at what we're seeing come up here towards the coast of Japan, they've got some nasty stuff happening as well offshore. Kamchatka Peninsula, snow. Why not? It is Russia. It's worse than Alaska, but it's not Siberia. That's over here. Anyway, we do see that circulation going in that direction, and some more storms out in the Pacific. Doesn't look too bad for Hawaii, and a couple of rain spots there. Even over here on Honolulu, a little bit of rain. Nothing too terrible, I don't think. And I think we're back on that west coast here. We do see that coming in. Don't like that. Okay, how about New Zealand? What have they got? Yeah, not good. New Zealand getting hit with that southern island is getting pushed on, and then this is going to come right in here too, by the looks of it. Not nice, but that is the way it is as far as storms. We do have this other storm here in Australia, and this one just off the coast. It's probably going to dump a little bit of water there. I do believe that's Perth, or that area. Yeah, there's Perth. So they may get some rain as well. And I think that is just about it for what we see here. And if we take a quick peek, I want to see our record low temperature for today. We already found minus 70, minus 71 right there. Do we have anything lower than minus 71? Minus 72. Anything over here? Let's see where the cold spot is today. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to settle for minus 72 degrees Celsius today. So remember, send your penguin a blanket. Seriously. Yeah, minus 71. We did have 72 on here somewhere, but I'll leave it at that. Minus 71, minus 72. You're not going to be able to tell the difference. I guarantee you, unless you got a very, very specific digital thermometer, I don't think you're going to notice the difference on your skin. You're going to freeze no matter what. So please support your penguins and send them a blanket if you have to, and that'll keep them going. Yeah, minus 83 Fahrenheit. Hey, while you're looking that up, Bob, you want to take a look, because our record was minus 80 Celsius. Yes, Sharon Stewart, it was a minus 72 C is what we had on there. But C&D boy, if you can do that, just check out what minus 80 Celsius is, because that was our record low that we seen in there. and that is pretty darn cold. And you know, again, if it's a minus 72 or a minus 80, it isn't going to make much of a difference. Your skin will freeze. Yeah, there it is, right there, minus 72. So, yeah, that's what we seen on there, Yvonne, minus 80, and that is really, really cold. But minus 72, that is good for today. And stay warm, everyone. That's what I gotta say. And let's see, why are we not seeing bacon on the screen here? Maybe we're not in the right spot. How about that? That's a little bit of bacon. All right. Yep, very, very cold, but it's a dry cold. Oh, metal only. I like that. And of course, yeah, of course it'd be a dry cold because I think water just turns into ice particles and drops, unless it's really windy. Yes, minus 63 C is, no, Bob, I asked you for minus 80 Celsius, minus 80 Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit is what I'm wondering. Minus 80, if you want to look that up, Bob, that'd be great. All right, I think that is it for today's show. And I didn't say hi to Arliss. I see Arliss is there. Welcome. Antarctica is a desert. Yeah, a desert full of frozen water. Go figure that one out. It's a desert full of frozen water, and that is it's amazing what we've got on this planet. Really, really cool. Anyway, that is it for today, you guys. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do, and help us out that way. It is the most economical way to help and support the stream. We have some wonderful people in here. Bob, you got it backwards. Minus 80 degrees Celsius, minus 80 C is how much in Fahrenheit? Yeah, Metal Almi says 112, minus 112 Fahrenheit. That, I don't know if it's that cold, but that's cold. And thanks, Arizona Snowman. That's all good. So anyway, it's time to wrap up the show, you guys. And glad that everyone was here today. Thank you very much to those wonderful people, Irish Monk, Silversmith, and Irish Monk for their 112 Fahrenheit, minus 112 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go, minus 80 C. That is cold, you guys. Anyway, thank you to the super chatters. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate that support. Also, a big thank you to all the members in here for helping out and supporting the channel as well. And you know, I thought about that other video today. I was going to make it members only, and I thought to myself, well, hang on here. You know, like, we are one big happy lava family. Let's share it out and let everybody enjoy the wonderful video. So that's kind of why I did that. But I am still working on some stuff here, what I want to make member only type videos. And we'll see if we can get a few of those put together for you guys. And you know, to help out with the perks, that kind of thing. Anyhow, on that friendly note, a big thank you to Arizona Snowman, Piggy, CND Boy, and any of the other moderators that were hiding in the background. I really do appreciate all of you, and thank you kindly for doing your thing. It really does help out the show. Also, a big thank you to all of you, and really every last one of you in here. It all makes a big difference when we have a wonderful group of people, the lava family, doing its thing. So thank you kindly, and I really do appreciate all of you. And hopefully we'll be able to see some more wonderful bacon coming up in the next few days here. I'm hoping that we're going to see some other eruptions happening elsewhere, like Sao George. I really would like to see that erupt, but I don't want to see anybody getting hurt, you know. Anyway, on that note, it's time to say goodnight. Guten Abend, and auf Wiedersehen, like they would say on Lufthansa. Anyway, take care, everyone. Be good. Keep smiling. And please, make sure that you're telling your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Oink, oink.